Superstar Eddie Murphy fell into a tangled mess on May 2, 1997, with a transgender prostitute named Speils, an American Samoan transgender dancer. The LA police were watching Speils from a clandestine position when they saw her getting into Eddie Murphy's SUV Toyota Land Cruiser. At 4:55 a.m., the cops pulled over Murphy's Toyota Land Cruiser. According to Speils, Murphy had already placed two $100 bills on her legs and asked if she liked to wear lingerie. When Speils said yes, Murphy supposedly asked, "Can I see you in lingerie?" "I told him, whenever I have the time." He said, "I'll make the time." Speils also said they discussed what kind of sex Speils liked, to which she replied, "Everything." Then the cops flashed their lights on and surrounded the car. Murphy was questioned for a half hour, and then released since nothing illegal had occurred. According to Murphy, his wife and children were away, and he had insomnia, so he went for a drive to buy magazines. "I saw this Hawaiian-looking woman and said, 'What are you doing out here?' She said, 'I'm working.' I said, 'You shouldn't be doing that.' And bada bing. I'm never giving anyone a lift again. It wasn't like I was looking for someone. It was a person I assumed was a girl at the corner." What people don't know is, for years and years at night I'd get in my car. I'd drive all over Manhattan. I'd give derelicts money. I'd stop and talk to homeless people. I'd go to corners where there are prostitutes, and give them $5,000 and $10,000 to go home and get off the street. When I'm doing something charitable, I'm not doing it for publicity. It's out of the goodness of my heart. Speils was cuffed and arrested due to an outstanding warrant for prostitution. The incident made the Wire reports. The National Enquirer paid Speils $15,000 bond in exchange for details on the incident and her dealing with Murphy. A book followed, called In the Closet with Eddie Murphy, which carried several interviews of transgender hookers who claimed that Eddie Murphy was a regular customer. Murphy sued the National Enquirer and the Globe for $5 million each for libel, slander, and invasion of privacy for publishing interviews with trans prostitutes who claimed to have had sex with him. He settled the suit with the Globe and dropped the suit against the National Enquirer, but had to pay their legal fees. On April 22, 1998, Speils was found dead on the sidewalk outside of her apartment building clad only in lingerie. The prevalent story was that she had been tossed out of her apartment window, 5 floors to the ground, crushing her skull. Supposedly she was murdered so she wouldn't testify about her alleged ongoing relationship with Murphy in Murphy's lawsuit against the National Enquirer and Globe tabloids for $10 million. The police version of her death is more likely to the facts of how she died. Speils locked herself out of her apartment and tried to use her robe as a rope to slide down from the roof, then swing to an open window. Former child star Danny Bonaduce had his own transvestite prostitute problems in 1991. On March 31, 1991, Bonaduce met a 24-year-old transvestite prostitute named Darius Barney at an intersection near his home. "When I picked him up," Bonaduce said, "I thought he was a girl. I picked him up, he got in my car. As soon as he got in and the dome light hit him, it was obvious. He wasn't a good transvestite. He gets in the car and I said, 'Oh, sorry, wrong car.' And he says, 'Well, you took me off my corner, give me $40. I said, 'Dude, wrong car, hop out.' This went on for 6 or 7 minutes, and he still wouldn't get out. So I get out of the car, opened his door, and pulled him out of the car. But when I did, I see he's this huge guy. About 220 pounds, I weighed 150 pounds. I attacked him first, not because I wanted to. I just thought I was going to have to, and I'm too small to take the punishment from a 220-pound man." Nearby neighbors called police after hearing screams. The hooker had a broken nose and a cut on his face. When the Phoenix police arrived on the scene, Bonaduce was driving away, and the cops followed him home. The actor's wife let the police in, and the cops found the actor, oddly enough, hiding in a closet. He was booked for investigation of felony flight, aggravated assault and strong-arm robbery, and was released on $8,400 bond. Bonaduce later pleaded guilty to reduced charges and was ordered to pay Barney's medical bills.